Well. What do we have here? A lone and injured knight trembling before me. I must have missed a spot. Do you honestly think you can harm me with that toothpick? And did you really think you and your companions were a match for me? How foolish. Enlighten me. What did you hope to achieve exactly? Are you not aware that encountering a dragon only brings an inevitable death? Livestock? Oh, I see. So that's what this futile attempt was all about. You sought me out in hopes to end my reign of terror over your precious cattle and kingdom. My, how quaint. So, you naively thought that you could walk haphazardly into my territory and end me so swiftly. Did you think you would get a hero's welcome back home? That they would sing songs about your glorious victory over the mighty dragon that terrorizes these lands and write you into the books as a legend? How ambitious. Let me tell you, brave knight, you aren't the first nor the last to try and be rid of me. Your quest was a failure from the start. Kill you? I've already disposed of your fellow men, just as I did those before them who tried and failed. You, however, still stand amidst adversity, battered and barely able to lift your sword. But I admire your courage, though it is misplaced. There would be no fun, no challenge. And in your current state, I don't see you as much of a threat. If anything, you're just an afterthought. Like the many others who tried and vanquished under my wrath. Roar! Roar! Don't be foolish. I've eradicated your entire group. You alone stand no chance against me. All this pointless death, and for what? A few cattle? You are nothing but a pawn to your kingdom. To them, you're just another fool devoting to a superfluous cause. They'll just find more sad and pathetic saps to be sent to their death. To them, you're replaceable. Just as your men, or what's left of them. When will they ever learn? Try as they might, they will keep sending more men to their inevitable death. And yet, here you stand at the mercy of a dragoness holding on to this notion of valor. My, you truly are pathetic. Aww. Did I hit a nerve? Perhaps you're starting to acknowledge things more clear now. You see, the tales you've been told in this world about valor and honor mean nothing. It's about survival. And you, my little knight, are completely at my mercy. No, you must wonder why I don't end it now. I could easily burn you to a crisp with a single blow of my breath, as I did your fellow man. I could rip you apart limb from limb with my jaws. I could crush you under the weight of my foot like a bug. But perhaps it's your stubbornness in the face of death I find admirable, amusing even. Or what to do with you? What to do indeed. Oh, I think I know the perfect punishment for a misguided knight such as yourself. Consider today to be your lucky day. You will not perish. No, not here. Not now. It would be too quick. Too simple. Where's the fun in that? No. I think you deserve something far more humbling. You will be my servant, my pet. After all, it's been some time since I had company. Someone to amuse me. And you, my pet, have managed to do just that. Perhaps you'll be useful after all. Do you not understand what that means? You are mine now. Your life belongs to me. All of you is mine to command. There it is again. Your futile and foolish attempt to resist and cling to your pride. I must say, I do admire your stubbornness and bravery. Truly, I do. But as I said before, it's pointless. Your body is weak. You can barely stand on your own 2 feet, and are in no condition to fight, let alone resist. There is no one around to help assist you, and even if there were, it would not make a difference. If you were smart and decide to retreat, you wouldn't make it far in your condition. Not that you would have made it far to begin with. You're lucky I'm a patient woman. Sooner or later, that passion, that fire inside you will burn out. And when it does, you will learn your place and I will relish in witnessing you quiver as all those traits you now confidently show slowly fade into obscurity. That's a good question. It's simple. I just love toying with you, like a cat who found a mouse. If I was to be malevolent, if I really wanted to break you, truly break you, to demonstrate my wrath and ravenous nature, I would have done so by now. I just find your pathetic attempts at mustering up courage and being full of pride in the face of death entertaining and amusing. But eventually, I'll be bored of it. And when I do, I'll make you wish I had finished it tonight. You see, pet, there's something enjoyable and powerful knowing you're only alive because I simply wish it so. That every breath you draw, every step you take, every action and decision you act upon is because I simply allow it. Not your strength and not your pride, but because I wield your fate. Until then, I'll make sure your pitiful existence has a purpose. Somehow. Now then, I grow tired and wish to return to my home. Let's make this easy for the both of us, shall we? You can either give in willingly or continue with this so-called act of courage. Regardless, I will have my way with you like the helpless little bunny you are. I don't mind either way, but how you decide to act from now on could lead to a more, shall we say, undignified experience. So, what shall it be? Wise choice. The first sign of intelligence that you've shown. Perhaps you're smarter than I gave you credit for, though that doesn't say much. If you were smart, you would have turned your back when you had the chance. Now look at you. A broken remnant of what you once were. Your honor and pride burned to ash, and bound to serve what you sought to destroy. Ah, it's poetic, really. Aw, don't look so glum, my pet. Think of this whole ordeal as a blessing. Well, at least for my own personal gain. After all, none who've dared threaten me have gone on to live. How many claim they were spared by the great Pyra, the last of her kind? Yes, I did say the last of my kind. But that is not a discussion I feel inclined to have with you. It is not your concern, nor for you to understand. You would do best to keep your curiosity to yourself, unless you want to test my patience any further. That's more like it. You are already showing signs of obedience. Now then, my cave lies above these mountains, at the top of the peak, just out of sight from your precarious kingdom. I will now take you there. Consider it your new home. As I insinuated before, I've already decided you won't be traveling on your own 2 feet. Not that it was ever an option to begin with. You're in no shape to travel on your own, so I'll carry you there. Consider it a small token of kindness from your goddess. The journey to my cave is an easy one for myself, but for you, it would be quite taxing. So I advise you do as I say if you wish for a pleasant flight. Tempting, but no, don't be ridiculous. I'm not going to eat you. I did ponder the thought of it, I admit, given your reckless and unimpressive attempts to slay me scared away my food, and now I am left with an empty stomach. But, as I said, I'm a very patient woman, and I can wait. You're so fortunate that I find you entertaining. Otherwise, I would no longer feel famished. So, instead, I'm simply showing kindness to a knight who not too long ago tried to spill my guts on the ground. I'm going to lift you onto my back. Now, stay still and don't even dare to struggle or try to flee. You'll make things much more difficult than they need to be if you do. Now, isn't that comfortable? You would be wise to listen and heed my words. Hold on tight to my spikes and do not let go, otherwise you'll fall to a gruesome demise, for I do not intend to lose my pet. Oh, and one more thing. Do remember, defiance will not be tolerated. If you test me, I'll show you exactly why I am feared more than the gods themselves. You'll come to understand in time that this is your fate. You can try to deny and fight it all you want, but this is your life now, and to serve me is unequivocally a daunting task, I must warn. Do I make myself clear? Roar! Do you understand? Then speak when spoken to. Hiya, Saki here. Thank you so much for watching my video. I hope I was able to bring you some happiness, peace, and comfort. If you want to support me on Twitch, feel free to. I stream just about every day. You can also subscribe to the YouTube channel. That would make me really happy. You can also find me on Patreon, Discord, or Twitter. Thank you so much for everything you guys do for me. I really, really appreciate it. Now, take care. Mwah.